3 races down, 1 to go. I started this training block with a 16:03 and most recently ran a 15:53. The target now is to see if I can break into the 15:40s. This is what happened at the SSAFA 5K. So welcome back to the finale in this 5K racing series where we are here in Cardiff for the SSAFA 5K. We've made it down here in time. We've got 45 minutes to go, got the bib, got everything ready. We've had a bit of a rain shower, it's clearing up, conditions are cooling down nicely. It's been a bit warm today, I was getting the excuses ready, but honestly, this feels like perfect temperatures. We've already achieved the goal of a sub 16. We achieved that in race 2 and in race 3. So tonight, I'm really just gonna give it a good go. Let's get into the race goals before we get into the race itself. So race goals, well first of all, let's go through fueling. If you have watched all the series, I'm going to let you guys guess how my fueling went. You should know this by now. If you knew, I'll let you off. But of course, 3.5 hours out porridge, Sturka drink mix, 2 hours out bicarb, and now I'm going to load up on caffeine with 35 minutes out from the race, literally now. So I'm going to get this stuff in so that this hits right at the start of the race. Shoe choice, very quickly, I'm going to disappoint a lot of people. I know I said I'd give the Street Fly a go. I've got to be honest with you, the Puma, I just can't, I don't know. I wanted to wrap this block up nicely. These have given me confidence. I want to go into this race feeling confident. So I'm going to give these one last go. When this block's over, I will open up the racing rotation for other shoes, which leads me into the race goals. So what are the race goals? Well, I'm here with Dave tonight. Dave successfully ran London Marathon in 2:33. You may have seen him on the channel a while ago when I did a workout with him. He stormed to a 2:33 in the heat this year, which is incredible. He's just won the Bracknell Half in 1:15, and that is a tough old course. And tonight he's here also to go sub 16. So ultimately I've gone 16:03, 15:57, 15:53 tonight. There is no way that I'm holding back. I'm definitely going to go out there. I'm targeting that sub 15:50. I'm just going to go out hard tonight. There is absolutely no reason not to. We both are actually, and there seems to be a good group of people here, some fast runners. I just want to make the most of it. It's going to be a bigger depth of field than it was at Hereford, so I just want to latch onto the back of some people and see if they can drag me around to a fast time. Right, so just on the warm-up, 12-minute easy, 3-minute tempo, 4x20 strides, just recce'd the second and third kilometre pretty much. So this is the bit that we need to watch out for, just a small incline. Well, obviously I think we'll get it back on that side over there, but how much, I don't know. So I want to go out hard tonight, but just running that just makes me go, okay, just maybe be a bit cautious, because I think a couple of those little ups and downs might be stinging towards the end, but otherwise get the tempo and strides done and let's line up.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Here we go, we're underway in the final 5K race of the block. The start was pretty frantic. It was very squashed on the start line, so I was more worried about trying not to be tripped up in the first couple of 100 metres than worry about how hard I'd gone out. I saw Dave go round me in the black vest there and I followed his lead over to the right hand side, and soon enough it started to clear up. At this stage my body always seems to go into fight or flight mode because it's screaming at me, what are you doing? But I've started to get used to that feeling now, and that settles in and around 400 metres or so. So it was all about trying not to do any of the work for the first K, trying to find a pack to sit behind and just start to tick off that first part of the course. We approached a tight turn which signified we were halfway done on the first small loop, and I felt quite good. I got a bit of a stitch in the warm-up which I managed to resolve with some deep belly breathing before the start of the race, but otherwise both Dave and I said we felt quite good and quite fresh. So that was an early promising sign that it might be a good day, and that feeling only strengthened at this stage because everything was feeling super smooth. You'll see soon that I start to put in multiple surges throughout the race, and I'll be honest, despite going out quite hard, I still felt well within myself, and this paid off later in the race. So the first loop is done. Now we head out onto the bigger loop, and this is where things get even better. I knew once we were around the outside of this park, we go through a very shaded area by the water, and it has one very small incline with a sharp turn. So my goal was to get around this first section feeling good, and this is when I started to make some moves on the people in front. Overall at this stage, still feeling very under control. Entering the wooded section now and still feeling strong. My mentality at this stage was to just keep looking at the next person in front and reel them in. Don't slow, don't show weakness, and don't give anyone an opportunity to latch on. This section is very, very slightly up, but I didn't notice it whilst the adrenaline was flowing, and so I just kept pushing. Here we go. This is the only pinch point on the course that, if you've gone out a bit too hot, I can imagine might break you or really kill your momentum. A small 10-foot incline with a sharp turn back on yourself. Thankfully, I felt quite good going up here, and this is when I decided to put in a big surge when I got to the top to catch up with the pack in front.
Come on, we need to get them on the back of these guys.
Now I caught up to this pack, I checked my watch for the first time in a while, and it was showing 5:04 per mile, which I knew was PB pace. So at this stage, I just kept telling myself, don't mess this up. However, at the same time, I thought I still felt really good, even after that surge. And I still had a couple more of those in the tank, as you're about to see.
Well done, mate. Well done. It's hard going, mate. Trying to latch on.
Yeah, I'll come your back.
Yeah, go for it.
So this is where it started to get tough. Despite this being a small downhill, we absolutely flew down there, and when your legs are already tired, this really didn't help. This was actually the first bit that really shook me up a bit and knocked my belief that I could hold this effort to the end. But I knew we just had one small loop to go, so I'll let you see how this plays out.
Did it? No, bud. $15.45. Happy days.
There we go, cool down done. 15:45 on the watch. I'm waiting for official results. This man, what did you say, 15:59? 15:58?
Yeah, something like that, I hope.
So I think we're both sub 16 tonight. We're about to find out. I'll put it on screen next, but overall, what a run. Splits on the watch, 5:04, 5:04, 5:03. quicker finish. Really happy. What a way to end this training block. So there we go, 15:44 official. What a way to wrap up the training block. I kind of hoped that I could get there. I wasn't quite sure if I could, and I'm just absolutely delighted to have gone from 16:03 down to 15:44. I'm just going to press pause now, reset, and get stronger over the summer, potentially before revisiting the 5K later in the year. I'm really excited to just keep chipping away at it, really. I've just felt so good throughout this training block. I want to replicate that later on in the year, possibly. We'll see what happens. I won't bore you with a big race recap. You saw how the race panned out, and I dropped some race commentary over the top. What I'm grateful for, though, throughout this race in particular and through the training series as it's gone on, is just the strength that I felt throughout the races, and I just want to attribute that to a couple of things that I just want to share with you. Number one, I've produced a couple of other videos this week talking a little bit about other YouTubers, and then of course about lower intensity training. I feel like that's played a massive role in enabling me to then layer on this top level work, which has really helped me get stronger throughout the training block. Hills, do not neglect them. I've been doing them every single, I think I missed it 1 week, and that was actually last week where I didn't do hill work. But otherwise, hill strides on the end of those moderate runs have been an absolute godsend. And then for me personally, as I'm getting slightly older, I definitely can't handle 2 more intense sessions a week. I love to keep 3 sessions in my training a week. So what I've done with the second session is make it a little bit less intense so that I can handle a real 5K specific session on the Tuesday. And I always put that one first in the week because that has been the priority. I want to be freshest for that, and a less intense session on the Thursday and a much more relaxed session on the Saturday in the long run, which is containing some tempo work. And that seems to be a magic combination. It's just served me really well. I think in the past I'd have probably tried to have done a Tuesday and Thursday really intense, and I've just backed off that intensity on the Thursday. It's worked out really well. I'm very grateful for it, but I will just keep banging the drum about those hills. It's something that I'm going to keep doing now completely throughout the summer just to keep up that strength. So we'll leave it there, guys. Nothing more to say. Spurs won the Europa League. We got a big PB. I am very, very happy. We'll park it there. I'm going to have a couple of days off now, have a nice down week next week, and then gently build back into some more higher mileage training throughout the summer before locking in again in the autumn. Really excited for that and can't wait to share what those plans are very soon on the channel. Just from me to you, a massive thanks for your support throughout this training series. It's been amazing, and I appreciate each and every one of you. I heard my name shouted so much last night. So grateful. So if you were one of those people, thank you very much. And if you are interested in seeing a little bit more about what I'm talking about with the low intensity training and how that will help you layer the foundations on before then layering some 5K work on the top, check out this video up here. And if you're interested in seeing my last race video where I also broke 16 minutes, check out this video down here, and I'll see you guys over on one of those.